But yeah, so that's our Europa League. So off we go to the Conference League, where Brian will start us off. Brian, you wanna?
Yes. I want to start off by saying, if you're a fan of one of these clubs, please do not take offense to where I rank them. There's a lot of these that I
Or the
do not know.
mispronunciation.
Yeah. Or the mispronunciation. The mispronunciation on some of these clubs goes crazy. So we are at the end of the day dumb Americans by what it sounds like. I
Technically,
mean,
Brian, we are not
yeah,
Americans. We are
yeah,
Mexicans,
we are
technically.
Hispanic Mexicans, but for the sake of where you listen to us, we're dumb Americans.
We're dumb Americans. To all of them, we're dumb Americans. But
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead,
but
Brian. Give us your
so Group
picks.
A. So for Group A, for fourth, I got Key Klaxvik. Key Klax
Klaxvik? Klaxvik?
Key Klaxvik. I had them fourth. So for third, I had Olimpija
Olympia.
Ljubljana.
Lu, Lu, Lumpijana. I don't know. That sounds about right, I
For the
guess.
sake, the green badge, we're gonna
There's
put them
like
in
five
third.
green badges
The green badge in Group
with
A,
a
they're gonna
dragon
go
in
third.
it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't wanna mispronounce these names. It's just like it come off so bad. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're third. For second, I got Slovan Bratislava. Oh, Bratislava. Actually, that kind of sounds familiar. I'm not gonna lie.
Slovan Bratislava,
Slovan
does it?
Bratislava. Yeah.
Doesn't know.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know if that like that
You know
area,
why it sounds
that
familiar?
country.
I guess I could say
Uh,
that it sounds familiar because those are the clubs that Chelsea will be playing, but I don't think they'll even be playing those clubs. So,
yeah. But for that sake, I got them second and Lille. I mean, I feel like Lille's just way bigger than all these clubs. I don't want to make it sound like these other clubs are tiny and like poverty
yeah,
clubs, but
I
I
get you.
feel like just Lille is just that one club in this group that's just like really, really big. So I got them
Are you
first.
sure, Brian? What if Lil ends getting? What if they get grouped in fourth?
That's just me and my bad ball knowledge. So definitely come after me if that happens. Come after
Nah, I'm
me.
pretty sure everybody
I'll
has
take it.
Lil going
I was like,
first, so
I'll
that's
take
fine.
it to the chest.
Okay,
I won't feel bad.
go ahead,
Yeah,
Brian.
with Group B, I got fourth. I got Bredablik.
Bria Dablik.
Bredablik. So then for third, I got Zoria Luhansk. Sorry, Luhansk.
Zoria?
Uh, yeah, Zoria. Let's just go with Zoria for third. For second, I got Maccabi Tel Aviv. I think I said that one
Yeah,
right.
no, you said it right.
Pretty.
Maccabi Tel Aviv, yep.
Yeah. All right, so I got second, then leaving first, Gent.
I believe it's pronounced Ghent. But
Oh,
yeah.
I was about to say, I was like, I think I might have said that wrong.
No, yeah, you
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
did. But it's all
Okay, so
good.
then Group C. I wish I could put Dinamo Zagreb for all the torture they left my poor Chelsea brethren. So, but I'm not gonna do that. For fourth, I got Balkani. For third, I got Astana. I feel like every time, or I hate Dinamo Zagreb because every time we play them, we always lose. But that's why I'm gonna have them not top the group either. I'm
Oh,
second.
that's
This
salty,
is
you
just straight
know?
bias. And
You're
then
being
second, I'm a
salty.
Dynamo Zagreb. And first, this will put Victoria Pleasant.
It's Pleasant, I think, yeah. They were in the Champions
They
League
were
like
gonna win
a
it
couple a
anyways.
couple seasons ago.
Yeah, Dynamo Zagreb weren't gonna win it anyway. So
You never know, Brian. They could still win their qualifier if they do end up in second versus whoever drops down. You know,
yeah.
just
So
saying.
then with Group D, I got Lugano, and then in third, I got Bodo Glimt. I want to say.
Bodo Glimt, yep, that's what it's called.
So then this is the one where I actually kind of just struggled. Not struggling who goes first. I feel like Besiktas are both like one and two. Like I feel like it's not really a question. But
It's not a
who I had
question,
first
Brian.
with first, I'm gonna go Club Brugge, leaving
Wow.
Besiktas in second. Yeah,
You gonna put
I'm gonna go
Besiktas in
with
second? Wow.
yeah. I feel like Besiktas is an easy first, but like I don't know. I
And you
feel like
change it up?
Bruges has
Okay.
performed. Yeah, back in. not back in the day, but like recent past.
Well,
I
they
feel like they
got
performed
to
well.
round of 16 last season in the Champions League, but yeah.
Yeah, so why not put them to win this group just to
Okay.
change it up a little
All
bit.
right. That's fair.
All right. So then Group E, I got I don't even want to say this one.
Zernjiski Mostar?
Zrinjski.
Zernjiski.
Yeah, they'll be fourth. I'll let you pronounce them. They'll be fourth. Third, I got Legia.
Legia
Second,
Warsaw. Yes.
Legia?
Legia Warsaw?
Okay, third, I got Legia, not Legia.
I think
And
it's
then
Legia, I'm pretty
second,
sure.
yeah, then second, I got Aston Villa. Just kidding, just kidding, just kidding.
Oh,
I got
I see
ACL
you.
more. Yeah,
I
no,
mean, you don't
no.
know. Hey, don't sleep on AZ, man. AZ is a
And
big Dutch club.
I might have just jinxed them, to be honest. They
I
might just
mean,
lose now.
AZ is a big club, man. They're not a small
Yeah,
club.
no, no, I know they're a big club, but yeah, I got AZ Alkmaar as second, and then first Aston Villa. Gotta leave these Prem teams up here. I mean, I feel like it doesn't always end that way, but for the sake of
It's
this
the sake of
podcast,
it.
I gotta
Yeah,
represent.
yeah, for sure.
So for Group F, I got
Kukuriki, Kukuriki.
Kukariki. I might just put them high as their name. Kukariki. Nah, for that sake, I'm gonna put Gant at fourth. Kukariki.
You're gonna put Gank
third.
fourth.
Yeah, I'm
All
putting
right.
Gant fourth, not them third. And then I'm putting Kukariki third. And for second, I'm gonna put
Veracruz.
Baron Cavarakos, however you say it. And
Baron
then first
Cavaras, I think.
Lauren,
Yeah.
yeah,
Fiorentina.
Fiorentina. I feel like that's the easy one there, but I mean, never know, never know. There could be an upset. But yeah,
Very
I
true.
literally, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I was like reading these earlier, I freaking seen Kukariki, and I never would have like thought that's how you say it until now. It sounded so funny.
I
I was
almost
like,
assume that's how you say Kukuriki, so.
yeah, Kukariki.
Unless it's
Don't want to offend
Kukariki.
anybody. Yeah, I was like, don't
Unless
want to offend
it's.
anybody.
Yeah, but I don't think it's Kukariki, so I'm pretty sure it's Kukariki.
Kukariki. I don't even know
Kukariki.
how I pronounced the last time in my head. I'm not gonna lie.
Who knows? But yeah, go
But
ahead.
anyways, so then for Group G, for fourth, I got Aberdeen. For third, I got HJK. For second, I got PAOK,
Yep.
K or PAOK.
Yeah.
And then first, I got Frankfurt. And then for what is the last group, Group H, I got fourth, I got Spartak Trnava. Trnava?
Turnava? Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, and then for third, I got Ludo Gorets.
Ludo Goretz, Rasgard.
For second, I got Nordjylland. That AE is throwing me off, but Nordjylland. And then first, Fenerbahce. So,
Fenerbahce.
yeah,
Okay.
that's my conference league. I don't know how well I did, but I mean,
Uh,
hopefully
I
at
think.
this rate, as long as I didn't offend anybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the hard part was the pronunciation, man. But
Yeah, as long as I
but
didn't offend
yeah.
anybody.
That's the funny part, man.
Any shockers or anything?
Let me see. I mean, you put Gank fourth, man. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
I'll throw him back. I'll put
No, you already said it, so you
Well,
said it.
for the listeners, I'll say how I had it. I had Kukariki
Yeah,
fourth. I
fourth
had
and
Gank
Gank in
third. Yeah, and then.
Yeah, I get you.
But you never know. Kukariki might just go on and win that group. So.
I don't think so, but let's hope that they do, so we can keep talking about
For
them.
my sake,
So we can
yeah.
keep talking about them.
They're gonna be my Cinderella story.
There you go. Oh my god. Yep. There you go. Yep. That's our favorite Serbian team now. Kukuriki.
Yeah.
We hope they make it to the Europa League next year.
Hopefully they make it to the Champions League.
Champions League. Yeah, I forget. Servina Zvezda is the one that's in the Champions League for that league. So yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. But yeah.
That's funny.
Alright, so those are Brian's picks. So my picks are slightly different. So fun fact here, Brian, and I only know this fact because I seen it on a YouTube short. So Klaksvik is actually from the Faroe Islands.
Ooh.
And I believe, if I'm not wrong, I think they don't have a league or it's very small, but the Faroe Islands are very tiny. And they knocked out like a champion from a league. I don't remember which one. It was in qualifiers. They knocked out a champion in the qualifiers because these smaller teams, they have to go through a crazy round of qualifiers to get here.
Yeah.
But yeah, but they made it.
So what you're saying is underdog.
I'm just saying, don't be surprised. I'm just like, I'm gonna go with them, even though it's probably not the one to go. So they knocked out Ferenc Varos, by the way. Ferenc Varakos. I think they were the ones that were the champions, or it was either them that were the champions last season. Let me check. It was either that or yeah, they were the champions. They were the champions of the Hungary League last year, and they beat them on aggregate, and then they beat Haken on pens, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they pretty much knocked out some big heavy hitters before they lost to Mold. But if they kept going, they could have made it to the Europa League, which is crazy. Well, they could have ended up obviously in the Champions League, but that didn't end up happening, and then it fell down to the Europa League, I believe. And then, but yeah, and now they are here in the Conference League, the first time I believe that a Faroe Islands club has made it to a European competition.
Yeah, and I am seeing some of these teams that they play, like B68. I never ever heard about that, nor would I have thought that was ever a team. So.
Exactly. See, that's the thing that I'm trying to say. It's just crazy, but yeah, but here they are. They made it, and they are here.
Respect.
Yeah, but yeah, so for that reason, I'm putting them in second.
Cinderella
story continues. The Cinderella story continues. I was going to put them third, but third, you don't get anything for third. You don't get third. I would, but you don't get anything for third in this league. You just go home.
Yeah.
And I want them to keep it going. It'd be exciting to see them keep going. So I'm going to put them in second. No offense. But yeah, so I'm going to put them in second. And I don't know. So Slovenia, Slovakia, I feel like these both are similar quality leagues. So for fun, we're going to change it up, So I'm going to put Olinja Ljubljana second because they have a dragon on their crest. So that's a dope crest. I love that crest.
Wait, second?
I'm going to put them third. I'm in third. My bad.
Oh, this guy's going to put everybody second.
Everybody's second. I'm gonna put them in third. Obviously, I'm sure Slovan, Bratislava probably.
That's crazy.
I'm sure
Slovan in fourth.
I'm pretty sure they'll probably make it through, but I just, they have a dragon, Brian. They have a dragon.
Doesn't matter.
The dragon's gonna come in clutch for them.
Don't let the dragon fool you.
The dragon, it will come in clutch for them. Just watch. Just saying.
All right.
But yeah,
you said it.
I'm pretty sure.
At the end of the day, you're the one that said it.
I'm pretty sure this group will be so wrong, and anybody that is, I'm pretty sure all the Slovan Bratislava fans would be very offended. But I'm sorry, but I have to. And then, obviously, in first, I'm going with Lille, because there's no way Lille doesn't go through.
Yeah.
Unless Klaksvik tops this group.
Yeah.
Probably not, but you never know. Alright, so that's the Group A, which is shockers, fellas. Many shockers,
Alright, go Klaksvik in first. Do it. You're not done.
Nah, I won't do it. Which is funny. Okay, so the way Brian has Group B, that's the same way I want to say that I'm going to go with. Maybe a little slightly. I'm going to swap them maybe. Breidablik? You want me to keep? I don't know. Breidablik plays in the Iceland League, I believe. They play in the Iceland League. Yeah, they do. They're from Iceland. And Zorya have had a rough start to the season, So, for that reason, I'm going to go with Brietta Blake in third. And I'm going to swap Zoria.
Nice.
And I'm going to keep Maccabi Tel Aviv in second.
Maccabi Haifa?
They're in the Europa League. They might drop down.
I know.
They
Those guys
might
have
drop
dropped. You weren't
down.
even started.
I know. Next, I'm going to be like, okay, and then in the next one, we have Arsenal. Oh, just kidding. I'm everywhere.
Arsenal starting the conference.
Yep, exactly.
We're good.
All right, so Maccabi Tel Aviv in second, and then I'll put Ghent in first because they are a big Belgian club. Not as big as Genk, just saying, but yeah. There probably is no affiliation. They're just their names are just very similar. Ghent and Genk. Yeah.
And there's another one too, isn't there? What's the other one?
In the Belgian
Oh,
league?
never mind. It might have been Genk. No.
Yeah.
I think there was another club that also had a G. Those like.
No, it is Genk, the other one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Alright, but yeah, that is my Group E. So for Group C,
nice.
Alright, so for Group C, I'm gonna put the same way as Brian, kind of in a way. So I put Balkani in fourth, Astana in third,
Nice.
who they were recently in the Europa League, but they're down here today.
Yeah, I'm seeing you've got Dynamo Zagreb first.
Yes, I do. Put some respect on
Boring.
Luka Modric's club, former club.
Boring. Upset alert.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Victoria Pleasant will still go through, I'm sure, man. But they underperform in that Champions League group. I don't think they got anything. I can't remember, but yeah. So we put them there. So Victoria Pleasant second, Dynamo Zagreb in first. I don't know how they ended up down here in the Conference League. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I don't know how they did it. But I say the same thing about Bruges, I guess. But how do you go from Champions League to Conference League? But
Yeah.
All right. So Group D, I honestly would put Lugano higher if they were in a different table, but they are in this table, so I'm going to put them in fourth. In third, I'm going to put Bodo Glimt. Bodo Glimt had a decent Conference League last season. I believe they went through to the round of 16 last season. I believe they did. I might be wrong. I think it was last season. There was a season where I think they made it somewhat far. But yeah, so I'll put them third. And then second, I'm going to swap that. I'm going to put Besiktas in first and Club Brugge in second. There's no way that Besiktas does not top this group. I feel like they have been dominating.
There's always a way.
There's always a way, true, but I feel like they've been dominating the Turkish league the last couple seasons. And Fenerbahce and Galatasaray are finally coming into their own now. So I feel like Besiktas will get first here. Yeah, so Group E. So for Group E, for fourth, I'm going to keep it the same way, you know. You put Zrinjski Mostar in fourth, and then you put Legia Warsaw in third. Legia Warsaw are a pretty decent side, you know, for the Polish league. They're big. They're like one of the bigger Polish league sides. But I don't put them in third because I can't see them topping AZ Alkmaar or Aston Villa. You know, like AZ Alkmaar is a big team in the Netherlands, but I just feel like Aston Villa just have too much quality that there's no way that Aston Villa does not go through and top the group. So don't be surprised if AZ and Villa swap sides, but
yeah,
you never know. But yeah, so on to Group F. So Group F, I can't believe you did this, but you did this. I can't believe you've done this. But I'm gonna put Kukuriki in fourth.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Kukuriki fans, but I'm gonna put Kukuriki fourth. And then this is where it gets interesting. I'm gonna put Ferenc Varosi. I'm gonna put them in third, and then Genk second, and Fiorentina first. I just don't know where you get the nerve. I don't know how you put Genk to drop out in fourth, man. Genk literally always is competing for the Belgian league, so I don't know where you got that.
Third initially.
I don't know. I know.
It's stuck in the place in my heart, and I just.
Either way, you have them going home, and they're not going home. I can't see it. So there's a Mexican international that plays for Genk, and we hope that Genk do. Well, I hope that Genk do well because I want them to go far. But yeah. But yeah, that's the Group F. So Group G, I'm going to go with. So first of all, I can't believe you put Aberdeen at the bottom. I'm putting Aberdeen in third. And then HJK in fourth. I mean, that doesn't make a difference because they both go home.
They're both dropping.
But I just feel like Aberdeen is just gotta be. They're playing, you know, in the Scottish Premiership, so they gotta end higher than HJK. No offense to HJK fans, but I'm gonna put them third. Then I'll
Yeah.
keep it the same. PAOK, PAOK. I will put them in second. That's tough. I
No.
would swap them because Frankfurt are, they're okay. They're very lackluster. But this is crazy. This is how you know that the Bundesliga. No offense, Bundesliga fans. The Bundesliga is pretty much trash. How do you have one win, four draws, and they're eighth with that? Any other league, you'd be
Yeah.
like bottom.
100%.
You'd be bottom. You know. But you know what?
Or you could be like Chelsea.
True, you could be like Chelsea, trash. Yeah.
Just sitting there with like your one win.
Oh, but nah. Actually, I'm
Yeah.
swap. You know what? I'm gonna do it for funsies. I'm gonna do it. Why not? I'm gonna put PAOK first, and I'm gonna put Frankfurt second, just because Frankfurt's form is just horrible, and PAOK is one of the dominant forces that are in the Greek league. So I'm just gonna do that
Nice.
because
I
they
respect
lost. They lost Colomwani, man. He was their goal scorer. I don't know what they're gonna do. I know they got away when they sold their left mid. I forget his name. It's Kostic, I think. When they sold Kostic to Juventus,
Yeah.
but I don't think they'll get away with losing Colomwani. I don't think they'll do well without him. But yeah, so that's Group G. So for Group H, I'm gonna put Spartak in fourth, yes, but I'm gonna swap Ludo Gretz with Nordsjælland. Nordsjælland. I'm gonna put them in
Nice.
third. I'm gonna put Ludogorets in second. I feel like Ludogorets is often in these competitions, so I give them a little more faith. And then
Yeah.
first, obviously, I'm gonna put Fenerbahce.
Fenerbahce.
Of course, they will go through 100%. They should go through 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. So what about you, Brian? Do you have anything that sticks out here?
Um, I don't think so. I feel like there's a good reasoning behind all yours. I feel like I kind of just like
You say
was a
that,
little a
but I
little
put.
rogue on some of them.
I mean, my
I
group
know.
A would say otherwise.
Well, I mean, I think I think I personally don't see Frankfurt not topping the group. That's the one that like really stood out. I mean, yeah, your group A. I mean, I think you had Slovan fourth, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, that's the one that was like a shock. There is no way they're getting fourth. They're 100% getting second at least.
Nah,
So
Klaxvik's
that
getting it.
no, Klaxvik should be last.
No, and then
That's
we got
like no disrespect to you,
Olimpija.
Klaxvik fans.
And Olimpija got a fire crest, man. It's a
and
dragon. It's a freaking
oh yeah,
dragon.
and the Dragon Boys. Like, sorry guys, you guys are
The
getting robbed.
Dragon Boys.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
there's no
Oh
way
my
they're
god.
getting
Oh
over
my god.
third place. So,
No one's gonna take
yeah,
us
that's kind of
seriously on these ones. They're gonna clown us so
every.
hard.
I know. Everything else is kind of like, I mean, I can see a reasoning behind it, but yeah,
That's the first time
definitely just
though.
those two.
That's the first time though that
Yeah,
you know that I usually play it safe, and this is the one time that I am not playing it safe. I'm going
yeah.
very rogue, you could say.
No, but I
Uh,
feel like going rogue in these kind of competitions is kind of good because, like, you literally never know who gets upset. Like, I feel like there's gonna be so many upsets that we just don't expect, and like if we go safe the whole time, we're just gonna be wrong on everything. So, kind
I
of just gotta
mean,
take a risk
true.
sometimes.
Yeah, true. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that. I mean, you could say. I mean, look at We're gonna Americans being Americans, but I mean, look at March Madness, right? You could put all the big teams to go through, but most of the time that never happens. It never happens
Yeah,
where all the big teams win on the first game. There's always some type of upset. So just like
yeah,
that and other cups, you see it in the FA Cup. A lot of upsets where smaller clubs from lower divisions that usually would have no business competing with the big boys end up upsetting a lot of teams and making it somewhat far. So why not in these European competitions? That's what it's all made of. So you never know.
yeah,
But
100%.
yeah, exactly. But it should be interesting. It should be interesting. We'll see how it plays out. These Europa League and Conference League stages are pretty interesting in these clubs that are partaking.
Yeah, and it'll definitely be fun watching it back and seeing where we rank. Like, it'll be hilarious of like the teams we actually have. Like, what if Kukariki and the like actually like freaking get
Freaking
second?
Kukariki, man.
That would just be hilarious.
Oh my
So like,
god.
yeah, hearing it back's definitely gonna be hilarious. I mean, I'm sure some of the obvious ones that like we change will like be correct after all, like in their actual position where they're supposed to be. But yeah, it's all banter, all for the memes.
Exactly. So don't take any offense, and you guys, no
Yeah,
offense to your clubs. I mean, your clubs were big enough to qualify for these competitions. Some clubs didn't even qualify for these competitions.
yeah,
So no offense to you guys at all. You guys made it, and that's what counts. You guys get your money for partaking, and that's what should be the big thing about it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting considering we don't have to wait until May to see these results. We gotta just wait until December, so that's gonna be very interesting. It'll be here before you know it, and we'll be reacting to these tables and see how they play out. So it'll be very interesting.
yeah. And if you are a fan of one of these teams, definitely enjoy it because you never know when your team will be back here. So definitely enjoy it.
Exactly. But yeah, so that's that. So before we end off, Ryan, anything you want to say?
Want to say just relax on the slander. I know there was a lot of memes on this one, and definitely do not take the names to heart. We are not like geography experts. We do not know how to pronounce all these teams. We don't know like all the languages. So please be aware. We don't mean it in a disrespectful way. We're literally just trying our best to pronounce it. So if we got it wrong, just remember, don't take it to heart. It's all love from our side. So yeah,
Yeah, I think you want to say linguistic there, but that works too. I guess
yeah, there you
geography
go.
works too. Yeah, we don't know
Yeah,
we don't know the dialects here, so obviously we don't pronounce it. Just like there's a lot of clubs that people mispronounce and say it wrong, especially like when it comes to Hispanic sounding or Spanish sounding clubs. I'm sure there's loads
yeah.
of teams that they say it wrong. Um, but yeah, there's a ton of teams that people mispronounce. But yeah, so that's that. So thank you guys once again for watching or listening to our podcast. You can watch these. Remember, as we make these, you can watch these on YouTube. The link is always in the description to all of these podcasts. Be sure to give us a rating of 5 stars anywhere that has ratings, and anywhere that has comments. Be sure to leave a comment. Anything at all about us in general. It could be anything. The video stuff to cover, any teams or video ideas or podcast topics, any of the above that you can think of. Be sure to let us know. But yeah, so we really appreciate it. Thank you guys. This is the last table for a while, so no more tables
Yeah,
after this.
I know.
For another 2 months at least. No more tables, so don't worry. After this, we're
Yeah.
back to just the regular conversations and debates and breakdowns of all the stuff going around the world. So yep, thank you guys once again for listening, and we will see you guys in the next
See you in the next one. Vamos, Kukariki.
one.